at y'all, man. Pre-game live, LSU versus Arkansas in Omaha. Basically, the baseball Final Four. you know, as LSU would have win tonight, will advance to the national championship series against Coastal Carolina of all people. And as LSU fans, we do remember Coastal Carolina in 2016 when they came and won in Baton Rouge, and then went on an improbable run to win, the national championship. But first things first, man, a golden opportunity for the Tigers tonight. That look, if they beat Arkansas tonight, they not only they in the championship series, but the pitching lines up perfect. You could throw out there. You could throw Anderson out that game one of the championship series. You could throw Ianson out that game too. You could come back with Evans, in a game three if it get to that. So, but worst case scenario, you lose tonight. You probably gonna go with Anderson tomorrow. But nevertheless, man, LSU is in a great position. You got to win one of these two games now. On the same breath, it's not gonna be easy. Arkansas is a very good team, and I said it. When this thing started, I thought that these were the two best teams in Omaha, and it's unfortunate they got to play each other like right off the bat. But we gonna see. This is how it lines up. And let's get it done. Let's get it done, man. It's gonna be big, man. Can't wait to check it out, yo. What's up, Jeremy Stewart? LSU is gonna lose. Said hi. Who you an Arkansas fan? You an Arkansas fan? What's up, Efficient Magazine? Coastal is harder to beat than Arkansas, in my opinion. Nah, I'ma disagree with that. I know Coastal look good right now. Coastal won 20 something whatever games in a row. But nah, man, Arkansas, like honestly, I think if Arkansas was on their side, it would have been an LSU Arkansas national championship. But not to say they had an easy path to get here. Winning two in Auburn in a row was hard in the Super Region. I mean, we got swept at Auburn this year, but I'm gonna say Arkansas a little better, man. They just, the bracket that they in, they did the best they could do with it, and they dominated. So I give them a lot of credit. What's up, Flo B? What's up, Dugas? It's LSU versus Arkansas again. Good luck. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. What's up, my brother Troy Thibodeau? What's good, bro? Glad you could hear. Coastal is overrated. LSU and Arkansas wins the title. I won't say. Well, I get what you're saying. I won't say overrated, but I do think LSU and Arkansas are better than them. They probably better than everybody. Well, they better than everybody else. They better than obviously everybody that was on their side of the bracket, and they better than they better than Murray State and UCLA. I'll say that. But yeah, I agree. I do think Arkansas is tougher than Coastal Carolina, yo. What's up, BD the man? How many games LSU got to win to advance? They got to win one. They need two. They got two games to win one. So if LSU wins tonight, they advance to the national championship series, will start Saturday night. But if LSU loses tonight, then LSU and Arkansas play again tomorrow night, and the winner of that advances to the championship series, and the loser obviously will get eliminated. I'm actually an Alabama fan, but I have family in Baton Rouge. Oh, so you just hate? So you gonna go with Arkansas over LSU, man? Or so you just hate? You just trying to get on your family nerves, man? I got you. Kind of sad that the other side of the bracket is so weak, man. I will say I do think that Coastal is a little better than I thought. They were. I thought Oregon State would have. I wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't big on Louisville. I wasn't big on Louisville, and I wasn't that big on Arizona. I did think that Oregon State had a real legit shot to get out of that bracket, but man, they look good. I mean, I give Coastal credit. Coastal played well. Coach like today, they beating up on Louisville. I didn't think Louisville was gonna beat them. That's why I think what was good for Coastal, though Coastal beat Oregon State already. I thought Oregon State was the team that had a shot to get them, but I agree as far as Louisville and Arizona. I thought those two teams were kind of, and Murray State, of course. I thought those teams were kind of a little in over their heads getting here. But yeah, they are on. It is difficult that LSU and Arkansas are on the same side, but it plays that way. And I definitely do agree that I think if Arkansas played Coastal, Arkansas would beat them. This gonna be hard. Not to say it's a cakewalk for LSU against Coastal, but man, if LSU could somehow win the night, man, it sets up so good for us, man. Because I don't think Coastal seeing Anderson or Ironson. You get what I'm saying? Who is starting for LSU at pitcher tonight? Haven't seen the official word on that yet. Don't know. Don't know. Probably like Noodle, somebody like that. But we're gonna see. We know for sure it's not Anderson or Ironson or Evans. We do know that. But Jay, I don't think if any of y'all, if he has, let me know if y'all seen something. But I haven't seen an official update yet on who actually gonna start for LSU tonight. Let's see. Yo, Dugas, you see Jaire Alexander sign with the Ravens. Thank God he didn't sign with Philly. Yes. Yeah, I seen that, man. I was like, damn it. I was a little I'm not like sad or like, devastated behind it. I was a little bummed because I really wanted him. But that lets me know a couple of things, man. The coaching staff is high on the potential of Keely Ringo, which and look, it's just me being honest. I'm not saying Keely can't do it, but I haven't seen him do it, and I understand how difficult a position that is. Look, man, before Darius Slade came to the Eagles, cornerback was a turnstile for us. Like, cornerback was a position that really was bad for us. You had the Nnamdi Asomugha disaster. You had the Byron Maxwell disaster. You had the Kerry Williams and Bradley Fletcher debacle. You had, though we won a Super Bowl with him, and I love him, he's an LSU Tiger, Jalen Mills was bad. And the defense was that good to where we were able to win the defense did give a 500-yard pass in the Super Bowl, but we were able to get through that season and get to that point with Jalen Mills as a starting cornerback. When I look back on that, that's just absolutely amazing to me. But look, man, I worry about that. Like, look in the Super Bowl, for example. The big catch Jahan Dotson got, the touchdown Devontae Smith got. Those weren't on McDuffie. Those were on Jalen Watson. So teams with good weapons are going to find ways to expose the weaker corner. And though Slade was a little older in age, Slade still held it down from that standpoint. So that's what I worry about with Keely Ringo, yo. But yeah, I really wanted Jaire, and I know you Cowboy fans. Y'all know y'all happy we ain't get him. I don't know if you know Pastor Jimmy Swagger that lives in Baton Rouge. He went into cardiac arrest on this past Sunday and is not doing good though. No, I'm not. I don't know who he is, but man, that's sad to hear. And prayers for him and his family. And that's a very sad situation. And just hope that hope that somehow he could get through this, man, and that their family could find strength during this very difficult time. Come on, Louisville is not good at all. Louisville started a guy today that hadn't pitched in a month, and it was 6-0 after one. I agree with you. I think Louisville and Arizona wasn't that good. I agree. I agree with you on Louisville. Louisville shouldn't have been there. Arizona, North Carolina really wet the bed against Arizona as well. I thought Oregon State was better than what they showed, though. I will say that. I thought Oregon State was better than what they showed, but they, as far as that standpoint, they got an easy way here. But we're gonna see. If we win tonight, we still gotta go beat them, and they're a hot baseball team. What's good? What's up, the true slinger? What's good, Dugas? You heard Jeannie Buss selling the Lakers? Yeah, I actually did see that. Right before I came on live with y'all, man. $10 billion I see too, man. It's gonna be like the largest sale of a franchise in sports history. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was talking with some Laker fans. I was just texting with some Laker fans before I came on after I heard the news, and I'm kind of in agreement with them. I think honestly it's time, man. Not to say Jeannie don't know what she's doing, but that was more of a thing for her dad, God rest his soul. And like, just, $10 billion is a lot of money for one person, yo. So, I mean, if you can't live, or if you and your family can't live off of $10 billion for the rest of your existence, then I don't really know what else you could do. I mean, look, anything worth that money, man, like, I mean, you can't get more greedy than $10 billion. 10 million, you might have a case like, nah, I can turn this into $1 billion. But I mean, at this point, step away, let somebody who kind of know what they're doing, run the show, and she could enjoy her life, man. She could have a lot of fun. Like I can see, Jeannie Buss is a very, very, to me, very attractive woman. She could have her a lot of fun with them $10 billion, man. What's up, young Citrus? Who do you think starts that picture tonight? I'm not sure. I'm guessing Newt. I'll say Newt goes out there and gives us probably a couple of innings. But I think it's gonna be more of a committee thing. I think it's gonna be kind of like a bullpen game. I will say this. I think if we get in like the 7th inning or so, and we're ahead, we're either ahead or we're tied, I think you could see Ironson tonight. I think Ironson could probably give us, 30 to 40 pitches tonight if we got a chance to end this thing tonight. So I'm gonna say Newt probably gets the start. But it's gonna definitely be a bullpen game for LSU tonight, as we gonna save Anderson for if necessary game tomorrow. Hopefully, obviously, it don't get to that. Y'all still got a good DB core. Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean was pretty good last year as rookies. Now the thing is, do you come in and you're still hungry, or do you come in with the big head? You see, sometimes you have people when they have such great rookie seasons, they come back in year 2 and they're not as good because maybe the focus wasn't quite there or the motivation just wasn't quite there. So if they stay locked in, because I mean, they got every right to be complacent. Not only was they very good, they won a Super Bowl, so as long as they come in and they still locked in, and like I said, with the tutelage of Vic Fangio, Keely Ringo should, you would think, get better. Yeah, it's still a good cornerback, bro. But it would have been elite if we would have got Jaire, though. LSU plays Alabama at Alabama, so technically Alabama will probably have a better chance of winning the football game. I am a joker in a way. Man, LSU could go to Tuscaloosa and win. LSU this year could go to Tuscaloosa and win. And actually, I visited that Bryant-Denny Stadium this year. I had to go do some work in Decatur, Alabama, and I took the 2-hour trip to Tuscaloosa. I actually went to a softball game. The UL Razor Cajuns actually beat Alabama in softball at Alabama softball stadium. But I walked around campus, and seeing what all the hoopla and all that was about. I actually took a picture of the Bryant, the Bear Bryant statue and the Nick Saban statue. But LSU could go over there and win. Like they could. Alabama gonna have a brand new quarterback. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. But LSU could go over there and get it done this season. Trust me. But the thing that pisses me off is that people think Jalen has always been surrounded with talent, which is an obvious lie. Look at his first year as a starter in 2021. He didn't have that much talent. Nah, he didn't. I mean, even when he took over for Wentz, and obviously the team didn't go nowhere, but he gave us a jolt of energy. I mean, he was still throwing the old man Alshon Jeffrey and old man Deshaun Jackson out there. And then his first real as a full-time starter, Devontae Smith was really the only quality wide receiver that we had. And he was a rookie, So, I don't care what nobody say, man. Everybody needs weapons and needs people to throw the ball to. So, the backlash on Jalen could continue to come, and that's fine as long as we winning games and competing for championships year in and year out. I could care what people feel about my quarterback. Final Coastal wins 11-3. Yeah, so Coastal Carolina is officially in the national championship series, man. Unbelievable. And look, I get it. I know baseball is a different sport. You know what I'm saying? I switch arms right quick. All right. Like I said, I get it. I know baseball is a different sport, but it's crazy how in a society with NIL where everybody feels like the rich gets richer, and transfer portal where people feel like the smaller mid majors get rated every year by the bigger schools for the best talent. To see a Sun Belt team, play for that, though they've won one before years ago, but still in all, Coastal is a Sun Belt team, and to see a Sun Belt team going to play for a national championship is pretty remarkable, man. I must say that's a pretty remarkable thing. Shout out to Coastal and all the people, running the baseball program. And I want to say the coach is in his first year of coaching as well. It's ridiculous. Every QB needs talent to win, and people act like Hurts is the only one. Well, exactly. But you know how that go, man. Everybody, people gonna have something to say. Like, that's just how that go. People gonna have something to say, man. They act like Joe Montana threw to a bunch of bums out there. Like, he ain't had arguably the greatest wide receiver of all time to throw to. What's up, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights? Hey, everyone, happy Wednesday. What's going on, yo? Happy Wednesday. Hey, now, Hurts is a good QB. Yeah, he is. At least we agree on something, Jeremy Stewart. Jerry talking smack already. LSU going to beat Alabama. I'm ready for that one, man. LSU this year should beat Alabama, in my opinion. Assuming if everything stay on the, the trajectory is on and everybody stay healthy, I think LSU is a better team this year. But we're going to see. Obviously, the odds makers and the people in Vegas not going to think that right now. But I do think over time, people going to see. In November. Yep, can't wait, yo. We already know who's going to be LSU starting QB nuts. See, but Bama still haven't decided on their QB. Yeah, you hearing a lot about Simpson and all that. Keelan Russell is highly touted, but he's a true freshman. So yeah, LSU gonna have stability at that position, and that's the number one position that you want to have stability at. In college, in football in general, but especially in college football, where I think there's so many bad QBs out there. What's up, Philly? Dugas, what's up? What up, homie? What's going on? Yo, glad you could make it in. Yeah, thanks, Dugas. Also, like I said before, when we beat Bama, plant the damn flag on the Go Tigers. Man, look, I don't know if we gonna do all that, man, but I tell you what, we win that game, definitely come back and check me out, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun on that after party if that happens, yo. Flo, be your funny. We shall see. We gonna see, yo. What's up, Derek McKay? Much respect. New Orleans in the house. Hey, what's going on, Derek McKay? What's up to you and what's up to all my people up there in the NO, man? Love the city of New Orleans, man. Love it, man. Love going there. Love being there. Got people from there. I know people would be like, "Oh, but you're not a Saints fan." But hey, man, I love New Orleans, man. And if it wasn't for work related stuff, to where I was in Ohio during the Super Bowl, man, I really would have turned up in New Orleans for that. And I wouldn't have went to the game. Obviously, I'm poor, but I would have found my way in New Orleans for that Super Bowl, man. What's up to you and everybody in the NO, man? Yo, do got game 6 of the NBA Finals tomorrow. Thunder just one win away from winning, becoming champions for the first time since 1979 when they were the Supersonics. Yeah, that's big. I think they're gonna get it done too. I think it's over, man. Indiana fought the good fight, but then you got Halliburton dealing with this Cavs situation. They're saying he a game time decision, so it's possible he may not even play. Jalen Williams is J Dub is in a rhythm right now. He on the heater. Shea just doing what Shea does. The coach went back to the starting lineup that he should have never changed to begin with. Yeah, I think this thing over, man. I think OKC gonna close it out tomorrow night. I mean, comedian Jeremy fan is funny. He's an Alabama person for sure. Still says early though, so we might have to see what plays out. We're gonna see. Should be a lot of fun, man. Let's see. I know people don't want to put them together, but I'm just saying they both the same team. Seattle moved to OKC because of the Thunder. Yeah, they don't want to put them together, man. Like, they don't want to, like, Seattle people don't want to be associated. Like, Seattle people don't want to be associated with the Thunder. And Oklahoma City felt like, look, the franchise began in the year that they moved to Oklahoma City. That's how they feel, man. The year that, I think that, yeah, that was the same year Russell Westbrook was drafted. So, I mean, I get them. I get both sides, man. Like, when the team not in, that's like, and granted, they got their team back. They got a new team, but that's like Cleveland Browns fans, like, saying the Baltimore Ravens, are still their team, or still associated with Cleveland Browns statistics. Like, that's just not how they go, man. But I get it. In actuality, it is still the same franchise. But overall, man, yeah, it's a little, it ain't quite the same, man. You helped out Post-State with his truck. Man, y'all let my boy be, man. Look, shout out to Post-State Jeremiah. Me and him from the same hometown, man. I know him well. He knows me well. We're gonna see what happened, man. I might actually have a podcast coming. Y'all stay tuned in August, and at some point I'm gonna get him on there, man. But my boy, he gonna shake back, man. Shout out to Polk State. Does his thing, man. Represent my hometown really well. Don't agree with everything he say. You know what I'm saying? But I know where he coming from, man, and he gonna shake back. He gonna do his thing, man. Big ups to him, yo. Tyrese Halliburton had 0 points in Game 5 and didn't make a bucket. I know he was injured, but still his performance that game was as bad as man. That's what I knew. I wanted to tell you something. I actually listened to the Carter 6. I don't think it's as bad. I don't think it's Shaq. I'm gonna say MJ in Washington. Like, it's not. I don't think it's Shaq in Boston bad. I think the biggest problem with the album honestly is the production. I think the beat and just the whole production is not bad. Wayne still could rap, man. Like, Wayne still got some good lyrics and still got a nice flow and everything. Now, some of the songs on there, I'm not gonna lie, are completely unlistenable. Like, but he got a couple of songs on there that I actually thought jam. Like that one in particular, the one with the New Orleans bounce beat to it. It's early in the album. I can't tell you every song because I heard it once. I'd have to listen to it multiple times to tell you the name of every single song. But I'm gonna say Jordan. Is granted, is it the Carter 2 or the Carter 3? Hell no. Is it? I think it's better than 500 Degrees. I think it's better than what's that one album I'm thinking about, man? Is it Rebirth? I might be having the wrong album, man. I think it's Rebirth. But yeah, I actually listened to it this morning. So I made it my business to listen to it this morning. I had a day off. I said, let me check out this album. I don't think it's as bad as people say, man. It's not great, if especially if you're a diehard Wayne fan. It's not his old stuff. You know, it's not none of the mixtapes. So, like I said, the Carter Two or the Carter Three, which are all time great albums in my opinion. But it ain't as bad as people say, man. I don't think it's Shaq. I'm gonna say Jordan in Washington, where every now and then you get a vintage performance, but for the most part, it ain't what it used to be. So I'll say that. We good here in the NO. We love your content. Keep doing a good job. Appreciate it, bro. Definitely appreciate it, man. Love y'all all too in the NO too, yo. This is like ESPN Talk Radio thing on YouTube, and we're calling it to the radio. I love it, man. To be honest, man, I'm gonna start trying to do a little more lives, man. I'm gonna start trying to do some more lives, just trying to get some things situated on my side. But I'm gonna get some more, yo. Yeah, and the Browns have gotten even worse since they got reinstated back in '99. So you said it's not that bad. No, no. What I'm saying is it's not great. It's not great, but like there's a couple of songs I actually enjoyed. It's not like I said. It's not his vintage stuff. It's not the Carter Two, the Carter Three, and some of his mixtapes. Is not that at all. Like Wayne obviously has gotten older. Like Wayne is not what he used to be. But I think Wayne still got the lyricist part. Like Wayne still could rap. You know, Wayne still got a good flow and still is a really good lyricist. I think right now he ain't working with some of the people he used to work with, and you could tell. I don't think the production is as good as it used to be, but I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's horrible. I'm gonna say that. Yo, Dugan, how many games you think the Eagles win this year? If we healthy, I'm gonna say 13, yo. I'm gonna have us going 13-4 if we healthy. So I'm gonna go with that one. Elephant, Two Peanuts is no question the worst song in that album. When I heard that song, I'm like, what am I listening to? I think, like I said, I can't tell you the name of every song. I just played it and was just listening. I didn't like even look at the name of each song I was listening to. But he had a couple on there that it was like, yeah, this is not good. But my favorite one, man, was the one. It had the new art, and especially my people who from NO or anywhere in Louisiana, or just not have knowledge of it. If you know about bounce music flow a bit, it had that bounce beat to it. And that song I thought actually went hard. I could actually jam that, in the whip and ride around to that one. I forget that I don't know the name of it, to be honest with you, but now they had a couple on there. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna listen to it again, and this time when I listen to it, I'm gonna look at the names of each song, so I could, so next time I talk about it, I could elaborate a little better on what is what. But yeah, he had a couple in there. I was like, I see why people calling it what it is. But he had a couple. Like I said, that one I really enjoyed the most was the one with the bounce beat. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it again. I'm gonna have to listen to it again, and then this time, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at the name of each song, and because this time I just wanted to hear it. Like I wasn't really trying to dissect it this time. I just wanted to hear it because I haven't heard it yet, and not just you, but a lot of other people who had listened to it already. So I said, let me just listen to it. Like I said, I listened to the whole thing, and I'm like, it's not his best stuff, obviously. But I won't go Shaq Boston. I'll go MJ Washington. I'll go MJ in Washington, where he could every once in a blue moon he could drop 30 on your head, but he not gonna consistently give you 30. Like Wayne had a couple of songs on there, like, all right, this could be a hit. This a club bang, or this something you could ride around in your car listening to. But overall, it's like, yeah, it's not the Carter 2 or the Carter 3. Cohen starting tonight. Okay, yeah, that's logical. Yeah, I thought it was him or Newt. Yeah, Cohen makes a lot of sense. They appreciate the update, and I think he gonna give us. We're gonna see how it go, man. We're gonna see how it go, yo. But LSU got to score runs tonight, man. Like if we lose, I'm gonna say this, man, before the game, if we lose, it's not the end of the world, yo. If we lose, it is not the end of the world. Arkansas is the second best team over here. You know what I'm saying? Look at it, if we played a best of three for the championship, we wouldn't go beat Arkansas 3-0 or whatever, or 2-0 or whatever. But hold on right quick. This damn thing going on. All right, there we go. So if we lose tonight, it's not the end of the world. I prefer to win, not only to get it over with and not have to have the stress of a winner take all tomorrow, but me personally, I want a championship series where Anderson and Iverson go in game one and game two. But if we lose tonight, it's not the end of the world, man. It's a really, really good Arkansas team. We're not gonna have neither of our better pitchers out there. So we gotta understand that, hey, it's a possibility we could get knocked off tonight. But tonight I think we gotta swing the bats. Like Arkansas ain't gonna have the two best pitchers out there neither. So we gotta go out there and swing the bat, and if we gotta win, say 8-6 or 11-8 or something like that, so be it. A win is a win. But I think we got to swing the bats tonight. The Carter 6 is basically Ryan Leaf with the Chargers and Jamarcus Russell is the latest. Is that bad, man? I mean, so you didn't like, let me ask you this, that bounce song, you know what song I'm talking about, the one with the bounce beat? I'm going to go back, man. Like I said, next time, probably tomorrow or whatever, I'm going to listen to it again tomorrow, and I'm going to figure out what song is what. And next time I talk to you, I'm going to tell you what specific song it is, and I want to tell me if you don't at least like that song. You need to win tonight. You trying to win a World Series, not just win tonight. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not the end of the world if they lose tonight. Now it's a lot of stress tomorrow, but at least tomorrow you got Anderson on the bump. Now I get it. You could make the argument Arkansas is going to see him for a third time, especially second time within a week, so they're going to have a better grasp of him, and that's fair. But, you feel better with him on the mound. But overall, man, go out there and win tonight, and we don't even have to have this conversation. If the Thunder wins the Finals MVP, Shea or Jay will win MVP. Nah, it's Shea, man. I know some people starting to think Jalen could, but nah, Shea the MVP. Shea Gilgeous is the MVP. 100%, unless Williams get 50 tomorrow and Shea get like 12 points. Maybe you have a conversation, but nah, Shea gonna be the MVP. Because even with, J-Dub getting them 40 points, Shea had 31 points and 10 assists. Like, he didn't just go sit on the bench and watch the show. Like, he was a real big part of the show as well. Yeah, I've heard that song. It's actually good. Yeah, I like that one. Like, that song kind of sounded like some good stuff. Some good vintage Lil Wayne. But all right, y'all, man, let me run, man. Appreciate y'all tuning into the live. Come back and join me tonight, y'all, after the after LSU game, win or lose. Come back, join me. We're gonna be live and we're gonna talk about it, man. Hopefully we talk about an LSU win. Until then, man, y'all enjoy the game. Talk to y'all after the game. Go Tigers.